I am managing the stream, it will be late. that's just how it is, alright?
Literally,
the logo is the wrong place.
It's late by
The
like
logo. Can you fix this? There we go.
Oh, I'm present.
That's how it
Bro,
is,
you have
alright?
to.
There we go.
It's on his face. Yes.
The logo. Can you fix this? There we go.
What's up, stream?
Are we live?
Yeah, we love
There we
it.
go.
Everything's good. Everything's good.
I'm just that
Luke is the
special.
most important, bro.
Look at the face of
Yeah.
I am. The
So what's up, everybody? We're all here.
What's up?
What's up, guys? How's everybody doing?
I can do this. I love you guys.
Yo. Dude,
Okay,
it's actually crazy to see so
so-
much support, like in our first ever
Yeah,
podcast. Dude. This
that-
is crazy. You guys are awesome.
The fact of
man.
the matter is, if I'm ever the one that's running the podcast, it will be late. Like that's just how it is.
Gotta stick to your brand, you know.
Is that Dex? No. So it's Grizzly. Wait, hold on. You can see my mouse. So this is Grizzly. Say hi.
Hi.
Hello.
So that's Grizzly.
What's up? What's up?
This is Letzler.
Zup.
This is Luca. This is Chubbs. And this is me. And that's the squad.
Oh.
That's the squad, guys. So how's everybody doing?
Yeah, you're asking us to chat.
Everybody.
Are we chilling?
What is Chubbs wearing? Good question.
Yeah, dude. I wish we knew. I wish we knew.
Look at
Oh.
you in the middle though. Of course, brother. Of course, brother.
Why is
Let's
Luca
live
so
in the middle,
soft? I need to make Luca louder. Wait, I need to make you louder on my Discord.
Can you hear me?
Okay, don't. Okay, yeah, we go.
Can,
Yeah,
can.
I can just.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. All right, is everything fine, guys? Is all the audio fine? Is everything? Can you hear everybody? I hope so.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
We got 50 viewers. Crazy.
Dude, this is
Yo,
insane.
what?
The first
We got
stream
50
ever.
people up in here. What's up,
Dude,
everybody?
Half the subscribers are literally the stream right now. How crazy! And guys, if you haven't subbed already, make sure to hit that sub button, yo.
Yeah, come on. If AG YouTube doesn't get at least 2,000 subs by the end of the year, we
Whoa.
disbanding.
Okay, buddy.
Whoa, listen.
Wow.
How about
Okay,
this?
whoa.
If we get 2,000 subs by the end of the year, Donald twerk.
Yeah.
How about no? No,
Yeah.
I do not consent to this.
Okay,
Decision.
5,000. 5,000.
I do not.
5,000 subs end of the year.
Nah,
Donald
10k. If this YouTube channel gets 10,000 subs by the end of the year,
Is it bad enough?
I will do something.
Let me get all my alt accounts quickly.
Like, how many ult accounts can we make in one day?
Lucas got about 4,000 sub bots.
Exactly. That's how I did it, boys. Lol. Okay, well, chat. Did any of you hear about Dreamhack? Any of you?
Ooh, that's a topic for discussion.
Because the boy Rise got a shout out by clicks. You know how it is.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Dude, that's insane.
I was
Crazy.
just curious if anybody followed.
Well, I mean, I was in the Discord with
I was
them, but,
sleeping.
I was awake and I was.
I had
really-
Yeah,
load shedding.
and it was really sick. Yeah, like at the end, Scott Trogan's actually just was in the game and he was talking to us like in
Oh,
his
really?
like last game. Yeah.
But he
like-
popped off. He popped off. He didn't come
Yeah.
third. Mr. Savage killed him.
No, yeah, he came third and Mr. Savage killed him and he killed Secret Fuzzy. He came like 20th.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
watched. Yeah, I watched that. That was crazy, dude. They actually performed really well.
Yeah,
Considering.
they did well considering like how much practice they've had.
Yeah.
Luca,
Yeah.
I'm hosting a ZA only scrims and you didn't join.
I was.
He was sleeping.
And you
Luca
made the
woke up-
most fuss about it.
Yeah. Luca woke up like 10 minutes ago, literally.
Like, I
Why
Why
do you think I got my-
literally 10 minutes ago was fantastic.
Hold
Luca gets out of bed, like puts his camera on. He's like, "Hi guys."
like this, but like not like
It was
straight.
poofy.
It
It was more
like
poofy. It was more like a
It was like
cloud.
fuzzy, yeah, literally. Like I asked my mom if she wants to mop the floor. Stream ended. What?
Nah, we good. I'm
No.
watching it on my side.
Nah, that stream's still up.
Yeah, stream still up.
Okie dokie.
Do you guys know what place Rise came?
No, you didn't
Um,
make
Well,
qualify.
I know, like, so basically what happened is Rise was doing really well at the beginning. So he got like 100 points in 2 games,
Mm.
which is like how much, like you need around like, I'd say 280, 250, like somewhere from like the 250 to 300 mark to qualify for the next round. So he had 100, so in 2 games, and he has 10 games. So he was on like a really good track to like qualify.
Yeah.
But then, unfortunately, he started like getting like W keyed and stuff like that. So he basically gave up. So he didn't even play his last 2 games, which I don't know why. But yeah,
What?
so yeah, no,
That's
he
good.
just he
I
left
think
early.
it's because there's a qualification tomorrow today.
Yeah, I know, but like,
Yeah.
yeah. So he ended up only placing like 400th or like 300th. But like Troguns, on the other hand, he played out all of his games. He ended on like 230 points. So he was like top 250 or something. So
Mm.
he did well. They can both qualify today. And it's
Yeah.
pretty
Sure.
easy today because they're not gonna have all the pros playing like Benji Fishy. Like for
Yeah.
example, there was this one really funny moment that happened. What's it called? We were watching Rise and Benji Fishy at the same time, and they were in the same game in Weeping
Yeah,
Woods.
I remember
Both
that.
streaming, and they were both running next to each other in the same house. And then Ross W keyed like right next to Benji Fishy.
And then Benji Fisher just went to zone and played smart. So yeah.
Yeah,
But Ross was like 60th at a stage, dude.
yeah.
That was
Ross,
great.
yeah, Ross was top 50 at a stage, and then
That was crazy, dude. Literally, I literally when Click said he was nuts and stuff on stream, I was literally like, that must be Rise, that must be Rise. And then I heard his voice faintly on stream. And then everybody in chat was like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? And they said 80k Rise. I literally like got goosebumps just thinking about the odds of him sitting next to Clicks and kind of getting a shout out from him. That's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yes, they represent, man. What a legend. What a
Yeah.
legend.
I mean, I'm just like, it's crazy to think that they all went, well, Trogons and Rise went to Dreamhack and stuff like that. That's just crazy. Like, it was such, it looked like a bit unorganized, if I do have to say so myself. But it was actually, it looked like the venue looked really cool, everything like that. So yeah, that was crazy.
Luca, where is your Q&A video, by the way?
Q&A. I mean, we didn't know.
Yo, I actually asked a question on that, by the way.
Ah,
we didn't know-
Question on that.
The thing is, I kind of ruined it because there's a lot of stuff that's like pull pranks on me, and I've read them,
Oh,
and like it kind of like ruined it.
Oh no, damn.
There's
Yeah,
like call Don and say you want to leave AG and stuff like that.
That's my truth or dare video. Wow. Nah, I'm banning you from looking. Oh no, I was gonna do that actually.
Dude, that would have been pretty sick. I actually would have, yeah.
Like, cause I saw that and I was like, I'm doing that, and I actually had a really good like thought process behind it, and then you read it. I didn't know that.
Well, it's a public thing, so.
Everyone can.
I was
see.
like, that's the thing. I was gonna comment on. I thought like, should I not comment on it and then let you pull the prank on me, or should I comment? But then everyone's gonna know that I saw. It's like I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I get you.
Everyone's saying show stream, and I'm not sure what they
I
talking
think
about.
I know what they want. They want me to get the clip that Costa clipped from Clix's stream. I'll try and get him from later, but I think we can.
Trust.
Costa's not even online. That's
Wait, you can just go on the VOD of his stream. Let me quickly check that.
Just
Yeah.
link it to me.
yeah. Just do it.
Mm.
I'll just try find this timestamp as well. I don't know how to do that thing that you do, where you send the link and it's on the right time. Done.
Right click on the little.
Click on the
bar,
share thing and then you say share with timestamp.
I think maybe if we can look at clips, maybe because Costa definitely clipped it.
Dex got it.
Oh, it only shows the first 2 hours. Damn.
Dex, why you're not in here?
Yeah, Dex, you don't get to have it because you're not with us.
Guys, Dex is too shy to show his face.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't blame him, to be honest.
Oh, okay, buddy.
Yo,
Who
now,
timed
if
him
he had
out?
any doubts, now it's never gonna happen. Well done, Nick. Well done.
I mean, he wasn't gonna do it. He hates streaming. Like, he hates streaming. With, like, we always tell him stream a face cam. He's like, no.
No,
Dex,
That's because
you
it's
must
be-
send Dex webcam to Jellies, please.
Yeah, we
Ooh.
must.
Yeah, true.
Because
Yeah,
Grizz
I would
ended
do that,
Dex's
bro.
entire streaming career the first time he went live, bro.
It was just a funny joke. Sorry.
Wait, what happened?
He said that he asked. if
Dex had his
webcam-
middle path, And it was like so
Oh,
hectic.
yeah.
And then Grizz is like, did Moses punch your head?
Yeah, I remember.
It was such a good
And
reaction,
when,
boss.
bro, I almost died laughing, bro. And then right there, Grizz ended Dex's streaming career, bro. Like,
Yeah, he's like, no face cam. Yeah, but then I mentioned afterwards that another person that has a path down his hair who's an absolute badass is Keanu Reeves in John Wick. Like,
True.
dude,
That is
come
so
on, bro.
Come on, Dex, rock that shit.
Dude, come on. I believe in you, dude. I believe in you, dude.
Come on, if Keanu Reeves can do it, you can do it.
Yeah,
Now,
man.
Keanu Reeves is a badass though. Like,
Yeah, in everything he does.
dude,
He's
he's
just a badass.
crazy. Wait, has that cyberpunk game?
No, it's
no,
Not yet.
no.
they're what's it called? They're being like good developers about it. They're not just releasing it. They're like making sure it's perfect when it comes out.
Wasn't
So
it?
they're basic-
It
they're
was supposed to
basically
come out in 2017.
Yeah.
What?
Like
Oh,
3
come on.
years. Yeah, it was supposed to come out in 2017. It's been delayed for 3 years.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
crazy though.
No,
Like,
yeah, it's the same developers as The Witcher 3.
Yeah, The
and,
Witcher. Yeah, it's
and I
Red
was-
something.
CD Projekt Red.
CD. Yeah, CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, I was playing The Witcher recently. I'm like 20 hours into it. It's like really good.
They say the Cyberpunk release date is going to be the 16th of April.
Mm.
That's actually soon. That's
Yeah,
very,
but
very
remember, how many times have they given release dates before?
soon. Yeah, that's true.
Before it's been postponed.
It's only been 3 years.
Yeah, it's
chat, we have 50 people in the stream. Hit the like button right now, or you're good.
What's
Wow.
the happenings on the month in the tournament of the month end of the month?
Yeah, what is happening with Raving Mad?
Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know.
We
They
need
just said-
more registrations because if we don't have more registrations, then it's not going to be.
I don't know. They've never done that before. Because remember the tournament that we played with Sakaris and all the AG boys? It was like 38. They didn't like stop playing it because it wasn't 60. So I don't know. Because it's not that much of a hassle for them to host because they don't have to provide PCs.
No,
They
but the
just need-
problem is it viable for them? Because don't they have to rent out the Maverick Center?
Actually, yeah, that is.
And
true,
they have to
maybe.
give their prize pool. So I mean, if not enough
Yeah.
people come,
If they have like 10 people, they won't host it. 100%.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
So people in the stream, please register. I'm registering probably tomorrow, so register. Thanks.
but then they need to do a public statement of how many people are actually registered.
They did,
Right
they
now.
did say they have like 8 people, or like, but that was like a couple of days ago, and they said they needed 60.
Let me check their Twitter.
Because
Hold
you know what the thing is, people don't register for tournaments in advance. Somewhere like the day before, like a couple days before.
Yeah, I do that. So.
I do that as because you never know what's gonna happen or like what you're gonna do on that like
Yeah.
day. It's like you never know. I might have like a wedding on Saturday, and I'm joking. I don't go to
Yeah.
weddings, so like you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get I'm just trying to see. I'm trying to look on their Twitter.
So guys, while he's doing that, so everybody that's just joined in, we're going to do this every single Saturday from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Sometimes we're going to have topics and address things. Sometimes we're literally just going to come on here and do it for fun. Like today, nothing's planned. We have no topics. Everything, we're taking it as it comes, testing it out, making sure that everything's fine. I'm not going to always be here. Chubbs won't always be here. Luca won't always be here. So different people are going to get to host. Today, I'm hosting it. In the future, who's ever available can host, and we can have guest people on. We can have the whole team on. We can have 2 people on. It doesn't matter. It's just we want to do this every single week so people know what's happening with Anarchy, knows what's happening with the Fortnite space. We are bringing out an Apex team, so I'm looking pretty forward to that.
Just so everyone knows, I'm team captain. I am team captain.
So I'm pretty excited for that. We did pick up a new player this week, Keaton. If you guys didn't know about that, it's
Absolute goat.
pity he couldn't be on the podcast today. That would have been perfect, but he just couldn't make it today. So that's what we want to do. If we bring on new players, we want to have them on the podcast. If we make announcements, we want to make sure we talk about it because I mean, you can only say so much on a Twitter post.
Yeah.
Then you can actually go on the podcast 2 or 3 days later and explain the entire backstory on it. So
Yeah.
we got Keaton this week. He joined the team. Looking forward to that. We're doing an Apex team in the coming weeks. Looking forward to that. I think depending if Raving Mad goes through or not, we'll see a lot of AG guys at Raving Mad.
Yes, sir.
I linked the Twitter post by the way in the Discord.
If I want to click on that.
The Twitter post.
Yeah.
of Raving.
Cover 'em up.
Almost, I just read it out to you.
Yeah, just read it out.
Okay, so it says our Alpha 2020 LAN is only 10 days away. Hashtag Fortnite ZA. Please get your entries in. At this late stage, we only have 8 entries and a minimum of 60 is required for the tournament to proceed. Entries take place in the Discord. Let's do this.
Now, when was that tweeted out?
That was tweeted out. Let me check. That was tweeted out on the 19th, so 3 days ago.
Maybe ask them for an update number.
Yeah. I actually have the guy's number on my phone.
Yo, guys, there's 2 questions I saw that I kind of want to ask. The
Okay.
first one's from Paxi asking who's the worst player in Anarchy?
Me.
Luca.
Yeah, Luca.
Well, I mean, Luca lost a wager to Zakaris on 1 week.
While he was on controller. That will never.
Thanks for
That,
that. It was actually like 2 in the
that would
morning.
never let that go.
I literally told him in stream, and he's like, I can't believe he thinks Zakaris is better than me on controller.
But he's not. Like during the midday, like if I play him on controller, he will not beat me. It was literally just I'm terrible at night. Like remember that wager that we did against Sakaris and Dex? Literally, I died first every time. Remember, like
Yeah,
back in
I
the
had
day.
to like carry.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. At night, I'm so bad at the game. So, but not
So
like
if there's any tournaments at night, like
Yeah,
Like a
Luke
one
is
in
just
the
out.
morning.
Luke is like out.
The worst is when there's a tournament at 9 a.m. Like, holy moly.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
intense.
I'm
But,
actually good in the morning, so like that's fine with me.
Zakaris doesn't even go to bed at 9 a.m. Now you're asking us to play a duo tournament.
The
Bro,
other
is-
question was from Racer Days is when is Anarchy Gaming going to be recruiting its next member?
We just recruited him.
We just recruited a new member.
like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
My boy AG Keats.
Then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna look at, because there are 2 players right now who I see are playing Apex more than Fortnite. So I'm gonna be talking to them and seeing if they want to move over to Apex. If they want to stick to Fortnite, that's fine. And then we'll get 2 or 3 new players for Apex. Or if the current Fortnite guys want to move over, then that's what I'm saying. Like, I first want to give them first preference into moving over to the Apex team. Otherwise, yeah, we'll be getting new members
I'm
in.
not sure, right? I don't know. I don't follow the Apex South African community at all. But are they like consistent tournaments and consistently decent prize
Okay,
pool?
so let me explain from what I know, because I'm friends with Chambi.
yeah.
So basically how it works is so say for example they have barely any local tournament organizers, but what they do have is they have an actual slot for Africa in tournaments. So despite them playing on high ping, they can so say for example it was World Cup. Let me bring it to Fortnite, which you all understand. Imagine like it was 150 ping, and so it's like, okay, everyone in the African region had to play on this server, and then you would get a qualification spot. That's basically what happened. So basically, even though they played on 180 ping or whatever,
They still South African.
the 80k team and all of them got like, yeah, they qualified for the Texas finals.
Okay, is
Wow,
that
that's
like
actually very
a
cool.
World Cup kind of thing?
Yeah, so exactly, it's gonna be.
So yeah, that's why and then I definitely, a lot of controversy around this. I still want to pick up a FIFA player
I don't mind, yeah.
because
yeah,
FIFA has been such a consistent esports in South Africa over like the past 10 years. There's always been FIFA tournaments, so I definitely want to pick up a FIFA player.
Yeah. Dude, if Fortnite wasn't a thing, like literally before I started getting into Fortnite, I literally wanted to go FIFA Pro, but like I didn't know any of the tournaments were and stuff like that, anything like that. And I used to actually do decently in the, I don't know, it's called FUT champs, right? And
Yeah.
basically, I used to do like decently well considering, and like I beat a few pros that I knew, like back in the day, like FIFA 18 and stuff like that. So that was crazy. But yeah, if I wasn't doing, well, like playing Fortnite so much, I probably would want to do that. It's
Interesting.
Yeah, you see, that's the one thing like about like South African tournaments, and why it's hard to like grow to like a grand scale, because like for example, like if you're an overseas player and you're playing Fortnite, you get the tournament while you're playing the game. They just come up as a notification.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a solo cash cup in 4 hours. But like for example, if you use like, because like say a hype night's like a practice tournament kind of for EU. Say there's an EPS tournament, and like most South African comp players don't know about like that tournament coming up
Yeah,
or
you have
whatever.
to look and
Or
everything.
like if there's an MG20, like you actually have to be in the Discord, you have to be like playing it. Whereas if I
Yeah.
log on Fortnite tomorrow, as a European, and it's my first time playing, it will say solo cash cup in like
Yeah.
2 hours, and I'll be able
That's
to
a
play.
thing, because I feel like a lot of people I've seen on Twitter saying, "Oh, when we get servers, we won't even be able to fill up one pub game." You know what I mean? Like we literally will. Like if you look on YouTube, like if you literally search like South African montage or best in South Africa, you know how people just make videos like that. Literally, there's so many players that are like competitive players or creative warriors that will actually get into the competitive community when servers come. If you know what I mean. So there's going to be so many players playing things. It's just right now the competitive community is really small because like not a lot of people actually know about it and actually have gotten into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think it's the same thing with Apex and stuff like that. I don't know how like the whole system works with like tournaments and stuff like that. I don't know if there's in-game tournaments and stuff like that, but if there's servers, there probably will be more players because I know the Apex community isn't big. I've spoken to like 1 or 2 players, so it probably also get big and stuff like that. So it's just like a matter of servicing. I think it could like really.
I think if like the servers came like with time, it would grow bigger, kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I feel like if Apex could just become cross-platform, it would
Yes.
Yeah,
exponentially blow up.
yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
one.
but like with Fortnite, like you can't have a console player in a competitive team, like unless they're doing in-game console tournaments. Like it's like they're not gonna make a lot of money from it, if you know what I mean. So is it
No,
is
not
it
at
with
all, yeah.
Apex? Is Apex like a game where that can happen?
No, that's not the point. The point is getting a larger, consistent player base. Because I feel why people will never leave Fortnite is because you have an Xbox player and you have a PlayStation player who have become friends on Fortnite, and Fortnite gives them ability to play together, being on 2 different platforms. As soon as anybody wants to go play Apex or COD or whatever, they have to be on the same platform, and therefore they can't play anymore. So these 2 friends can no longer play with each other, so they're kind of forced to play Fortnite. Because that's the only game that has complete cross-platform.
Yeah, that's
Wait, can I just clear something up in chat? When I said console players don't place and stuff like that, what I'm meaning to say is like a console, South African console player comes into like an EPS tournament and Neymar, Kareem, and all of the good players, Travis Keaton, whatever, are in there as scorers. They're not gonna place over them. Let's be serious. Like no matter how good you,
the advantages just outweigh.
like I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying console is like it sets you back. You know what I mean?
Like the best console player can't compete to the best keyboard and mouse player.
Never.
No, he's saying the physical. No. Lucas talking about the actual performance of the console.
Yes, I'm not saying you're a bad player.
He's saying like when you get into late game 50 moving with the console, you're on like 20 FPS. It's brutal. It's
like I mean, Exploit. He's like a really good player. He places a lot in like Scrum for skins, but also like he used to place at a stage in like some EPS tournaments and stuff like that on console. Like there was a stage he was coming top 5 and stuff. I was like, wow, how is this guy doing it? Like he's good, but he'll never win a tournament on console. That's why he's switching to PC. You know what I mean?
yeah, he bought a PC.
So
The actual performance of a console is a major. What's the word? Setback.
Wait,
Yeah.
let Chubbs speak. What do you want to say, Chubbs?
Oh yeah, guys, Chubbs is here. Chubbs is here.
In the Fortnite game, how much on percentage will you guys say is the PC against console players?
Majority console.
Yeah,
I think majority console.
Majority console.
Like if you looked at Winter Royale and you compared all of the stats and stuff like that, there was mainly console players. But the problem is they are not really competitive players. They're just playing the game for fun. So like the thing is, a lot of console players will just have a console just to play the game, but the PC players are actually taking it seriously to try and make money and play the game competitively.
If I had to guess, I would say it's probably about 10% mobile players, probably about 30% PC players, and then the other 60% is Xbox and PlayStation.
Mm.
Yeah, and then litter
I-
in
I
some
just see
Nintendo
something
Switch.
from
Mm.
chat. He's been spamming it. Packs in chat. They say, at Anarchy Gaming, would you guys send a few players to big tournaments overseas in the future?
Well, that's obviously our plan. I mean, what
Yeah,
team
but
wouldn't want to do that?
Would you send content creators overseas?
Well, I mean,
I mean, that actually could help a lot. I mean, if you go, if you're
I'll vlog it,
concentrated
bro.
on
I'll vlog the
online,
whole thing. I'm
you can stream the thing. Like, it is a good idea to go overseas.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, what's called I
Networking
think the
as
most
well.
important thing about that is you can't just send a player overseas if there's no like benefit at all to them
Yeah.
or to you. So basically,
You need a
if you-
guarantee.
no, like if you think about Anaheim, like it's a big risk if you're actually going there to make rule. I know like ATK are sending them there like for the experience and
Yeah.
like you know what I mean. But like for example, Anaheim, you have to go through so many rounds to just even like qualify for the finals. And
Yeah.
then to actually get the money where you've made your money back, you would need to come like top 20 or something like that.
Yeah, I
And they
mean,
put
like,
so much
if
pressure on you
come-
as well.
If you
Yeah.
come top
Yeah.
100, you literally get $500. Like,
That's not
I
even your
know-
plane ticket. Yeah.
it's not your plane ticket. It's probably your ticket to play at Dreamhack and on. I
Yeah,
think it
so-
was 5,000 rand to
No,
end.
it was like $150 to get your
Oh,
normal
was
ticket.
Okay, yeah, well, $150. Okay, you're making $350. That doesn't cover your plane ticket, mate. It's unlucky.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, regardless, if you're going to DreamHack, you're not going there for the prize pool unless you're one of the best players in the world. You're going there
For the
to see-
experience, yeah.
You're going there to see the best players in the world. You're going there for the experience. You're going there for everything. I mean, you can't go be going. You can't go to DreamHack and expect to make money, like a profit basically off of it. That's what yeah.
No, like for example, like one thing that could be good would be like sending someone overseas for like that. So let's just go back to something we know last year when they had the World Cup.
Oh
Like
yeah.
if you send someone there for like 5 weeks and like they'd been prepping, they'd been practicing, and then like they actually managed to like place like just somehow they actually qualified. Like that would be
Yeah.
incredible. That would be like that's 700,000 rand just for qualifying
Yeah.
and coming
'Cause, like,
around.
Like what's it? You know Kroz guy. Well, I'm presuming you know Kroz, right? So he played with World Cup qualifiers a few like when World Cup qualifiers were. He qualified for Sunday every week, and basically Sunday meant that you made a guaranteed, I think, of $150.
That wasn't guaranteed. It was like top 1,500 and 750 made like.
Okay, well, he
$200
said he
each.
made like $150 every single day, and he was on 150 ping playing with an EU duo, right? So 150 ping, and he made like I don't know $100, $150 every single weekend. Now imagine if he went overseas and played on 0 ping, he would have got way more money. You know what I'm trying to say? So like, if you go overseas for World Cup qualifiers or something like that, you can get quite a bit of
Yeah,
cash off of
definitely.
just making Sunday, because it wasn't even like that hard. If you just had
Yeah,
half
no,
a
I
brain,
agree.
if you had a little bit of gain sense, half a brain, and good mechanics, you
I
could.
was playing with a PS4 duo because like literally I just went on Atlantis scrims and went looking for duo 10 minutes before, and we were, we were like 5 or 10 points over qualifying for Sunday, despite him being on like 10 FPS.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then also I remember Neymar and Klaus when they did it. Like literally, I watched the video and Neymar's montage. Neymar got 12 kills and won the game, and Klaus had 1 kill. Like literally, if that is not a carry, then I don't know what is. But I just thought
Such a random fact. Okay,
I
thank
don't know.
you.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that.
That's cool, Luca.
Wow. Okay. Sure.
No, I was just thinking about that because of we talking about what's it called? Qualify. Anyway.
Mm.
Anyway, let's just carry on from that.
Chubbs
They want to see
died.
the clip of Clicks and the Rise thing.
Unfortunately, Costa isn't online. Otherwise,
I think Dex sent it to me.
Oh, Dex. Okay. So.
How am I going to? Let me add Dex to the call. Because I
Well, guys,
can't.
thanks for smashing the 50 likes, yo.
Yeah, that's
Just so you can
crazy.
post it in this
50 likes,
chat.
let's get it, boys.
Everybody, yeah.
Oh my
Dex,
god, is he really there?
Declan.
Sir?
Okay, post the link in the chat in this group.
Yes, sir. I
Or you
sent
could
it
just-
even to Let's I mean,
Yeah, but just post it because I don't want to
My
open our
Discord is
DMs
full
on.
screen because I'm watching.
Yeah, my Discord's supposed to be full screen.
Wagwan chat.
Turn on your cam, Dex.
From London, mate.
Guys,
Turn on your cam, Dex.
yeah, guys, let's just spam Dex show face.
If
Guys?
Dex doesn't show face, he's out of AG.
Yeah.
Dex.
I'm gonna head out, boys. Watch the clip and
Okay,
Oh, boo,
make
bro,
the
boo.
announcement. Make the announcement, Don. Unfortunately, Dex did not show his face.
Dex. Webcam,
Nah,
bro.
he's been demoted back to semi-pro.
Semi-pro player.
He's been demoted back to Waterboy. It's fine.
Yeah, so can you please play the clip?
Yeah, play
Yes,
the clip.
I'm playing the clip. I'm playing the clip.
Play the clip.
Oh, go on. That's
Oh,
just
we
when he
can't
said
see it
his
because we
name.
just have to watch in the stream.
Yeah,
I
you're
never
gonna
clicked
watch
the
it.
whole thing.
Okay, shh.
I could have.
Well, I mean, you can watch it on like just in your own headphones. Could
That's
send it
cool.
to-
Oh,
His
right.
username is ATK.
Kinda- Yeah, I'm watching.
It's- Dude, it's buffering so much.
Ask who he
Can
is.
you turn
His
the quality down
username
on the
is
clip?
ATK Rise. ATK Rise.
Dude, that was crazy. His username is.
Like all the pros will watch him. Like they all stood behind him.
Is that
And then
the
Raz.
clip? Is that it?
No,
Yeah,
that's cool.
there's more
I'll
to
get
it.
the whole clip. I'll get the
There's
Ah,
way
okay.
more to it, but like because he was busy saying like how he
Dude,
popped
that's
off the nice
crazy.
crack.
And then Raz is just, then he takes off his head and he's like, will you watch me?
It was like,
What could I do
Everybody's
better?
saying Dex show face. Dex show face. Come on, Dex.
But dude,
One
I'm
cap.
pretty
Quickly,
sure Click's
quickly,
got about
quickly. Come on,
10,000
Dex.
views at this
Nah,
stage.
that's a cap.
Dex. Dex, come.
That's a cap.
Dex.
10,000.
Cheers, boys.
Dex.
Dex bot. Just kick him.
Yeah, wait. But if you want, go to Twitch, click his channel. 24 minutes in, 23 something. You see all the pros around Rise. Okay, boy.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye, Felicia.
Bye.
Lucas still in the middle. I love that.
Yeah.
Center stage.
Link clip on stream. Well, the only this clip that Dex has is only of him saying his name.
yeah. So basically, what happened was Clicks didn't. Well, he died of spawn, so he was just watching Rise as you do, and then he
And-
was just like,
What a
"Well,
bot.
this guy's actually popping off."
And,
then he-
and also apparently, because he thought he didn't go into another game because apparently he thought that it was gonna
reset.
yeah, because it was a bit unorganized. Not a lot of people could have got in the game. His binds were all messed up, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of hard to host a tournament for 1,400 people on an in-game client that's like a patch behind. Like it's so many like complications.
Yeah,
Like it's hard to test it or anything because how are you gonna get 1,400 people to just test it?
yeah, 100%.
Michelle literally offered Dex $10 to do face cam.
Wait,
Yo,
do we-
Michelle, I'll
we
take
don't
the
even
$10
have a
and you can use
donate-
my face cam. It's fine.
We have
we have a
nothing.
donation?
No, we don't.
put a donation link.
No.
Yeah.
Well,
We've
later,
actually gotten
maybe.
a good couple of subs this stream, but there's been no alerts, so we also need
No,
to
we
sort
don't
out
have
like a whole
alerts,
alert
yeah.
system. Yeah. By the way, guys, thanks so much everyone who has subscribed to the channel. You're an absolute
that's
goat.
crazy.
I think it's over like 20 something subs.
Dex face
already. You guys
reveal.
are incredible.
Dex face reveal. Let's go.
Give me that $10.
How does this take a fat dose, mate?
Oh, really?
He's sleeping. I'm pretty sure he went to bed at like 6 or 7. So.
Oh, Ravage, bro, just rewind the stream just a little bit. We like just watched the clip.
I think I have it copied. Let me see.
But yeah,
There's the clip for everyone in chat.
where's Chubbs?
He
Chubbs
just
is
left.
dope.
He just left.
He's just like
Chubbs is
How-
goated, bro. He's amazing.
now before
Okay.
our first podcast. I mean, 50 views is not bad.
Dude.
So
that's
guys,
incredible.
we're gonna be posting more content on this channel. So me and Grizz actually have a really cool idea that we want to film. We're gonna maybe
Yeah.
be putting up
Might
player
is better.
montages on this channel. So like a whole bunch of. We're gonna try and do as much AG content as possible.
Yeah.
Coming up. This was literally like the thing is we've been postponing this channel so long.
and I've been
literally-
begging for it.
It's literally been like since December it was supposed to go live with content on
Yeah.
it, and we've just been consistently postponing it. And that's why like today 10 minutes before the podcast is starting, I'm like, guys, should we postpone the podcast? And I'm like, nah, you know what?
No.
I'm like, no, we're doing it. We're doing it now. Like, it doesn't matter how unorganized it is. It doesn't matter how bad it looks. We're starting now because if we don't start now, we never will. So
Yeah.
that's why this one is so bad and unorganized and everything. But we had to start somewhere. So we had to start today. And that's how it is.
Maybe what's called like if you guys have any questions, just open
Yeah,
it.
go
Open
Well,
it
we
to
still got
the
like
no
another
way.
25 minutes of the podcast. So
Yeah.
any questions about AG or specifics, just a random question. I don't know.
Like that.
Any topics you want us to talk about?
and meet up somewhere. What do you mean and meet up somewhere?
Are you
What?
saying Rise and Clicks are apparently going to make
yeah.
Okay, well, he didn't tell me that, and I'm in his Discord.
doubt that.
I'm in his WhatsApp group and no one's
I
spoken
mean,
about that.
unless you spoke to Clicks, I don't think that's gonna happen, bro. Hello. Anyways,
Now,
but,
one of
yeah. What were you gonna say?
what the hell? What's it called?
Facts is toxic.
Factsy, bro, what?
Facts is toxic.
I see somebody say, "How do you join AG?"
Get good.
Get good.
Okay, well, I'd either be like a really well-known content creator, or have like not even well-known, just have good quality, consistency, and stuff like that, and showing that you actually committed to it, and then or just place in tournaments. That's basically it. And also
Yeah.
not be toxic while you place in tournaments.
Why
kind of
does
thing.
AJ have like 20 comp players? There's only 14 people in the team in total, of which 4 are content creators, 1 is a director, and the other one's a graphics designer. So that leaves with like 7 pro players,
Yeah.
No, I
something
think
like
it's
that.
even less. It's Sakaris, Letzler, Dex, Jellies, Keaton,
George
George.
So like 7.
and
8.
Gogaby.
Gogaby.
Well, Gogaby is
Okay.
more content creation, isn't it?
No,
Yeah,
but he
and
still
Glubs also
does
is more
pro.
pro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glubs is content creation, Luke is content creation.
Yeah.
Chris is content creation.
And Apex team captain. Yes,
Someone
Karen.
said, "Will you ever pick up an EU player?" 100% in the future. I personally. think
Yeah,
that.
we would.
I think one
right
of the
now we want to focus on our community.
local.
The thing is,
Yeah.
we wanna grow. It's like there's even Namibian players that I was thinking of getting on. The problem comes in when we want to do something as a team. So it's
Yeah.
not that hard to get the Cape Town guys up to Joburg or the Joburg guys up to Cape Town and us to actually be together as a team to do something. But if you start in different countries, it becomes way more expensive, complicated, and just not worth it in the long run.
You need a
Yeah.
passport.
But also
like,
another
yeah.
thing is like also somebody in EU. Why would they just want to join Anarchy Gaming? They probably never heard of it in their lives. So you just want to grow here first. Maybe get a really good following here. That's when
Yeah.
you branch off. It's
Yeah.
exact same
Build a
thing as also
reputation.
content creation. South
you know,
Africa.
I think
You want to start here, do well, grow your brand in South Africa, whatever country you're in, and then just expand. That's generally what you do with a lot of things you do. Even with the
Yeah.
business, you start where you are, and then you expand international. It's just basically how a lot of things work, you know.
No.
I think the best thing for AG is just like we just keep a strong team now with what we have as in like the comp scene. But then as soon as we get servers, like we just focus on what, because thing is we don't know what's coming and we don't know what's like in the future because like Fortnite, you never know what's gonna happen. Like they might just like one day something happens and like comp just completely stops. Like you never know what's gonna happen. So if we go like, because the problem is if we focus too much on just picking up all these players that just play cash cups from EU or like just people who play like tournaments and can place first, and what happens in the long run if like something happens to the tournaments and like yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also a really good thing now that we're expanding. Like Don says, you want to get a FIFA player, you want to expand to Apex. Seem like you never know. I don't think it will, but Fortnite could die tomorrow. You know what I mean? And then we have all of these competitive players, and now they just dead weight. You know what I mean? And the org just still needs to carry on and.
But
still grow.
that's why as Anarchy we constantly push for content creation. So we
Yeah,
like
that's-
literally pro player, not pro player, we push for content creators. So for example, with Jays and Gogaby and these guys, they can carry on playing other games for the team as content creators, because although they're pro players, they are consistently building their content creation side on the side. So if anything were to happen with Fortnite, they would still have a spot in the team as a content creator playing something else.
Yeah. Will you ever get a COD player? COD in our community is really dead.
I'm the FIFA player. I hope you boys know this.
Oh, my
Nah, Dex, you literally. Nah, we played on holiday. I think you beat me. We played one game. You beat me by 1 goal, and it was the scummiest goal I've ever seen. Like, you literally bounded off my. Nah. And I was on the Xbox controller. Nah. Next time I
Deck,
see
show
you,
your face or leave.
Yeah.
You know, Michelle offered you $10 to do face cam,
that was
right?
he'll do that. He'll do 100% do it.
But that means
Michelle,
for the
that
rest of the
$10 on the
podcast.
table.
For the rest of the
Don.
podcast.
Who's the first AG member that you recruited? Like
The f-
ever? Like,
Salties
like
and
even
jellies.
back in the day. No, back in the day.
The first AG member I ever recruited. So AG actually started with me and Ghost Gamer. I don't know if you guys remember Ghost Gamer. So I started Anarchy Gaming, and then Ghost Gamer came on board with me to help me out. I think then it was like Ultrafy, Jellies, Salty, Lyrical was in.
Kareem, Pony.
Karim was in. Zach was in. OG Pony was in. So, like Anarchy Gaming, even when it started off the bat, already had like some of the best talent in the country. It's just a pity I couldn't keep the players at that time, but you know,
Yeah.
it is what it is, and the team is now what it is. So
I mean, the team now is kind of fun.
It's kind of goated. I'm just not
Feel like
gonna
I'm
lie.
team main in 2000.
I mean, the team will constantly evolve and change. But yeah, so I mean, there's been a lot of people in and out of AG. The thing is, the thing that hurt me the most was I lost a lot of good players to other organizations promising the people stuff and not delivering. Like, that hurt me the most. Because a lot of players left and said, hey, Don, this team offered me this. And I'm like, okay, cool. I can't offer you that. Take it, bro. Like, honestly, you have my blessing. Do it. They leave. They join their team. Turns out it never materialized. Nothing happened. And it's like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Kind of wasted talent then, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, that's crazy, dude. But yeah, that team was fire because Pony at a stage, I mean, he made finals or World Cup qualifiers and solos once. He made some cash
When
back.
Karim was in AG, he won, I think, 3 ace tourneys in a row.
A kill race, eh?
I don't know if they were, I think they were kill races at the time.
What season was it?
Oh, this is long ago. Hey, this is well over a year ago.
Yeah, it probably was kill
Dude,
race.
I'm so disappointed I got into the comp scene so late.
I'm so disappointed that I flipping had. Okay, well, I mean, I had to start somewhere, but I'm disappointed that I had a flipping console that blew up every 5 seconds and doggy Wi-Fi where I got 1,100 ping every single day. But I mean, it is what it is.
It's not
man.
our fault you try to water cool your PlayStation.
Dude, that was hilarious. That was my PlayStation, guys.
Will AG ever host their own tournament?
Yes.
Soon.
Soon.
Very soon.
Soon.
That's the plan.
That was legit me with a high five. I remember I actually offered Josh, aka Glitch, and his friend a position in AG, and they're like, AG is not the right move for them right now. So I'm like, okay, well. But I mean, this was so AG is like been rebooted 3 times.
Third time's a jump.
3. I thought it was 2.
No, it's been rebooted 3 times.
Luckily, there's no expiry on reboot cards.
So yeah, so this is the 3rd time Anarchy's been rebooted, and hopefully it's here
Yeah, but
to
the
stay.
thing is that's sick. Well, I think it's in a much better place now, especially because of the backing from Chubbs, the content creations we have now, and also we have like some really good players in the competitive scene.
And we have brands backing us.
Yeah.
So it's a difference between me having no money, having maybe 4,000 subs at the time, and trying to start something versus now having companies backing us, having Chubbs helping us out a lot, having over like 30 to 40,000 followers between all the members put together. I mean, you can't even like compare.
And I also think for like you, especially that you're the owner, and now you sponsors backing you like individually, it relieves like a lot more stress on you, and then you can give a bit more time to the team, kind of thing. I don't know. That's what I just feel. Dogosh asked, will AG ever expand to CS? Probably. It depends.
The thing is,
CS is a rough one, hey.
as a huge outsider of the CS:GO community, it looks like if you want to make it in CS, you need to like be firstly one of the best, and then secondly you have to go overseas to actually America to play, and that's not even a guarantee you do well. Because didn't Bravado do like a project? They were telling me, this is like way before my time, but they did like a Project Destiny or something.
I watched that video where they had like a house in, I don't know, some American country.
Yeah, but they ran out of money really quickly.
They had like a GoFundMe and everything, and like the supporters paid money for it, but then like it's not a guarantee you go there and you just
they had to sign with another team to stay on because Bravado couldn't keep them there.
Yeah,
so it's just too expensive. It's stupid
way too
expensive.
Yeah, you have to rent a house, and then also you have to start using rand and dollars now. Then
yeah, that's a complication.
Yeah, that's like you send like.
And if
Yeah,
they're not
just-
earning money while they're there, it's literally just money being dumped.
Yeah.
100%.
When
That's-
will AG host a tourney and will winner get recruited? You don't just get recruited off the one tournament. It's like,
Yeah, but I mean, if you place well in AG20s, like you never know. Like you'll
I mean,
obviously
that's
yeah,
how a lot
that's-
of players got recruited. I mean, 80k. I'm pretty sure a lot of 80k players did well in those tournaments.
I'm
and
pretty sure. Sorry to cut you off. I'm pretty sure Kareem either won Bravado Land or came like really high up in Bravado Land or something like that along those
they
lines.
got recruited. Yeah.
Not just like what's it called? If you win a tournament, firstly, like say somebody wins an Anarchy 20, like Don doesn't see every tournament result, right? That's why he has a player manager, etc. But if he's hosting the tournament and
Yeah.
he sees that you're winning his tournament, then he's gonna know your name.
Yeah.
And if he carries on seeing your name, then
yeah, there'll be an interest spark.
Oh,
and be like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
who are you? Let's jam together sometime, and boom, boom, boom.
How do
Yeah.
EU
Wow,
players
none of
get-
us wearing our Anarchy shirts. I just realized this.
Mine is dirty.
I
bro.
mean, I would wear it.
I need to represent the Marvel universe.
I just realized none of us are wearing our Anarchy shirts.
I mean,
How
I
do
would.
EU players get noticed to AG? You just gotta try and be involved in what we're doing. Because if you involved with what we're doing and we know you, and then you place in tournaments as well overseas.
mean,
Well,
like,
right
how-
now, like I said, like we're not gonna expand overseas right now because we want to focus here first.
I mean, the fact of the matter is probably, as an example, Dudesel is more popular in the South African community than some pro players. Literally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it all depends on how you interact with the community and stuff.
But like the thing is, if you were Dudzo and you actually placed like really well in tournaments and made money, then like there's not a reason why Don wouldn't pick somebody up like Dudzo. You know what I mean?
Michelle, don't know. It's done. There's only like 10 minutes left of the podcast, so no. Deal's
No,
off.
No.
No.
Why do we actually have to pay him for
Yeah.
doing-
To
Yeah,
do
well,
his
I never
job.
got paid for my face
Nah.
cam.
Yeah, exactly. Nah.
got paid
Deal's
for
off.
that.
Not
I mean, I
happening.
should be getting paid. I mean, look at me.
Wow.
I
Okay.
mean, I am front and center of the stream.
Okay.
Hairy knees.
That's only because I don't have a choice.
Yeah, we try to switch it up.
Yeah, we tried. I tried. I really did.
we need like a really nice like question to talk about.
Yeah, like I like you. I'm enjoying this a lot. Let's not end it like soon. Let's
We need.
Well, there's
we
still
need
another 12
questions.
minutes on it.
I mean, if that's a really good 12 minutes, we're staying, right?
Other people also need to stream today, Luca. Other
Yes, other people, also
Now,
stream
Don,
around
Don
here.
can start at 4 o'clock.
Yeah,
Mad.
you can start a bit later. That ain't an issue.
We need
I'm
some.
anyway
good
late
questions.
always. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
people.
All right.
Oh my god.
But like, I was also thinking about like the overseas thing and stuff like that. Like, it's not confirmed for Sakaris to go overseas, but Sakaris is planning to go overseas for like the next FNCS. He's planning to go to Frankfurt.
Depends what it is.
What's freaking me out is I wanted to fly, and like this messed me up a lot now, and I'm like quite annoyed about it. I even spoke to Chubbs about it. We wanted to fly Sakaris up to compete in Raving Mad, but now I don't know whether Raving
it's
Mad's
gonna
actually going to
happen.
happen or not, and
Yeah.
that's like it's really badly organized.
I
Not on
know.
Raving Mad's part. It's just me here sitting like, do I fly my player up, spend 3, 4, 5,000 rand getting my player up here to play in a tournament that could potentially be cancelled? Is like,
No.
it's
And that's what Gigi's done, eh? Gigi has
Yeah, GG
they
failed
are-
everyone. I don't
they're
know why.
flying out basically everybody in the org,
Sure.
and there's 8 people. There's literally 8
So-
people. I mean,
Yeah, no, like even
That's-
flying out Deelvoort from Namibia, like that's not a.
and isn't that like
Yeah.
a big
that's
like,
quite expensive.
flying
It's like
from
4
Namibia,
grand. Yeah.
Yeah.
like that?
Mm.
I
For
mean,
us-
you're crossing over borders. You know what I mean? So,
There's no ways they'll make their money back.
oh, 100%.
No, you can't even like. Not even if he wins it twice, will they make their money back?
But
Yeah.
I think the thing is, what they're trying to do is just bring the team
Exposure. Yeah.
Yeah.
and just beat like it's a good like we're with us at School Cup. I mean, I think we
Yeah,
were
like they're having the whole
one
team
of
there.
the only org
Yeah.
to actually have, except for Ian. Ian at the time also had everybody. They have a really small comp roster at the time, but we were all together. I mean, who wasn't there? I think it was usually like one player. Who
No,
wasn't
even I was
There's-
there, sitting in between
Yeah,
everyone.
yeah, killing it.
Alex was even there, bro.
Grizz thought I was
Glabs was
gay.
there.
Oh, dude, because I didn't met anyone yet. So I was like, you look kind of somebody both blonde. I was like,
I think who wasn't there? Celestial wasn't there, and
Celestia, I think that
Yeah,
was only
Celestial.
person.
no, there was someone else that wasn't there.
Yeah, I also have a feeling it's somebody else. Jellies was there, Salters were there,
Gogaby was there for like.
Gogaby was
Gogaby was there.
Salt-
George was there.
I
Jellies was there. Who wasn't
Sakara
there?
was there,
Even
Jay-
Glubs was there, wasn't in either yet. So
Yeah.
literally
I think
everyone in there.
everybody was there, hey?
Celestial.
Yeah.
There was someone. There were two people that didn't make it. Celestial was one, and then
Who is it?
I can't remember.
No, it was only Celestial.
I think it was only Celestial.
you think?
But either way, that was a fantastic.
was an
time,
awesome
man. That was
weekend, though.
such- No, dude, that was so cool, bro.
And I went. To
I
Spain.
really want to land like that type. No, get out of here.
Get out of here! Nah.
Ronan was there in AG's presence.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, Ronan was there.
Oh, right, Yo, dude, the mountain of Mackie D's, bro. That was
Dude, like our Mackie D bull, bro.
Like
we
that
spent like
half was 12. You just saw McDonald's at the whole way, like
Yo,
McDonald's.
like boxes, you're like carrying them, and you're like, oh.
sponsored that event because damn, that was just McD's everywhere, bro.
our Mr. D delivery bill for MacD's on that day was well over $1,000.
Yeah, no, it was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I think we ordered
So
like
good, though.
14 double quarter pounder meals or something like that. It
Nah,
was
but
like
AG was prepared. You guys even had flipping drinks in the car.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, we had like
Yeah.
to get like.
You were
stuck
like,
in the-
don't buy drinks. I'm like, what? It's like, there's
It's
drinks in the car. I was like, oh,
yeah, we like did a whole cooler box.
literally, that was so cool.
It was
That's
such a good
cut my
time.
Ethan
Mm.
Rough.
And like we wanted to have something really cool for Raving Mad now, and like I said, we wanted to fly Sakaris up because he's really keen on comp and stuff. It's just hard now because now I don't know, is it even gonna happen?
That
Is-
Yeah, but I definitely feel the reason why Raving is because I don't think the South African Fortnite community is dead. It's not dead at all. I just feel like people are getting sick of servers not being here, and they have the hope that it's coming in the next month or two. That
No.
they're just giving it a break for now,
Mm.
and then when servers come, they're gonna go full out. I think that's what a lot of people are trying to do. Like, I know I'm not gonna stop personally because it's just like around the corner or whatever. I mean, that's just more motivation for me to work harder. For when servers to come, that means I'm gonna be better.
Well, some
Like,
wait,
yeah.
just with regards to Raving Mad, someone said 250 entries is a lot of money.
I
Not
don't.
for a
But
LAN,
the
not for
thing is, it's a
LAN.
LAN. I understand for like an
Understand-
online tourney, yeah, that's a bit
Yeah,
much. But
online
for a
tourney.
LAN,
I'm not playing Raving Mad. If you win, it's
Dex.
gonna be like 200 rand.
Dex, can you please find the camera's box and pack it for me?
Ooh.
Dude,
Roasted
actually,
pepperonis, dude.
I wanted to buy Dex's cam.
And also,
like, a
can
bit
you
ago.
also like pack his model?
No, let's go to Jellies.
The
Oh,
model
yeah.
low as well. Remember when he said he was gonna change full to
Oh yeah,
keyboard
keyboard and mouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
question.
scary.
Luca, bro, when last have you used your keyboard, bro?
Yeah,
I use
yeah.
my keyboard every day.
Because if you don't want to, you can pack that in the box and send it my way, dude.
I mean, if you want to do a young swap, I mean, I don't mind.
Look,
Yeah.
how's your office?
It's just
now?
you're gonna have the bill from Chubbs. No.
Listen, Luca,
Yeah.
pack the keyboard. Chris is.
And the mouse.
Let's go.
About the office mouse.
By the way, who still has their Model O's?
I sold mine, mate. I bought this from Dex.
Nice.
You selling presents.
No. He didn't sell the model.
No,
though.
no,
That
he
came with
bought the.
No, I bought the Cooler
Cooler
Master.
Master.
one.
Oh, thank you. I thought he bought the
Imagine
whole,
your Chubbs would have after this stream, he would have flipping come to your house.
Wait, I'm the only one who still has a Model O. Because it's been
I've
treating
got
me
it.
right. Like, I still have mine.
Yeah, no,
been
mine,
really
Mine
good for me.
does look nice. though.
mine wasn't broken. It just like I don't know. It didn't fit. Like I don't know. The shape was
My
weird.
cable-
Don, show your mouse quickly.
Which
Luca,
one?
You show your mouse.
Whatever. No, just let's not talk about.
Oh, wow. Does
Yeah,
it have
it also looks really nice.
This is
That
the
was so
Revenger.
For me, if my mouse has lights, we're chilling. No, we're chilling. Yeah, but okay.
Office
no, wait,
mouse.
so one question I wanted to ask that would probably be like quite a heavy loaded one is like, how do I word this? So like, do you
Carefully.
think Do you think? Sorry.
Let me just sorry before you.
Yeah, like never mind.
Anyway, go
Um,
for it.
No, I was gonna say, do you think that we need to change the way like tournaments in South Africa are hosted? Because I don't know if the like 200 rand entry fee, if sign up here, get put into the tournament, whatever is working anymore. I
But
don't-
like the thing is, a lot of I'm not gonna. I don't think it's my place to say. But I think tournament, like something like EPS, they're trying to work around not having tournament entries. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's actually illegal to make people pay for tournament entries. You know that, right?
Yeah, but
Unless
also the
it's a
thing is
full
like
event,
like for us, we need sponsored money or we need entry fee
Yeah,
money.
that's the
so-
problem. How are you
that's-
gonna
yeah,
fund a
so-
prize pool?
Yeah, no. So like the thing is, I don't think that we should take away the entry fee. But what do you think about the? Because there's been a lot of debates with the top heavy prize pool and like top 10 prize pool, especially for solos.
Whose dog is dying?
That's
Yeah,
my
what is
dog.
happening?
I have 5 dogs. One of them barks, all 5 of them go nuts.
Oh wow.
So yeah.
Those dogs can't be worse than Digital's dog.
So,
No,
they sound like they are having it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but I think for me personally, I think having a top 10 prize pool is just more incentive for people to play. Because if you see like EU tournaments, like EU Cash Cup, EU stuff like that, or anything like that, they have a prize pool that's quite split. I know there's a lot more money to work around it, but the thing is, it motivates more people to play. Like, if it was just top 5 that gets money, do you think all of them would be like taking the
No,
game so
yeah.
seriously?
Okay, no, so like one good example is School Cup, right? There was so much money there, but they gave it all to top 3. So when I died of spawn in game 1 and died mid game in game 2, I thought it was over. I was like, no way I can come top 3 at all. So like firstly, you meant like if say they had top 10 prize pool, right? I think they had 80k split in half. So that's around 40k prize pool, right?
Yeah.
They can easily split that among top 10 and still have 10 like first place be like 10k. And
Yeah.
that's still a lot of money to have for like winning a tournament.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially when
And they would have been more stacked.
Yeah, 100%. Because when people towards the end, I mean, I got
Yeah,
5
no.
kills
People already
and 25
leaving, dude.
split. Like
Yes.
literally, dude. If like same thing with World Cup, like dude, Aqua and Nyrox, right? Okay, they had like 0 points in the top 3, first 3 games, right? But like they still worked and played like hard because they know if they just make top 10, like just have 1 or 2 pop-off games, they make top 10. That's a lot of money. They came first.
Mhm.
But the thing is, you're guaranteed money the whole way. And then if you even just have like 1 or 2 pop-off games where you could literally just make top 10, and like actually like if you don't have a bad mindset and just think, okay, you know what, I can actually make money now if I just pop off this game, and just have that mentality every single game,
No,
like,
like
and not even just focus on first, second, or third, you can actually make a shitload of money if it's not top prize.
no, like exactly. Like we have an example here in this very Discord. Like Dex was like he was first, and then he was like top 3. But then as soon as he had that game where he was worried about
Then
compensation.
voting,
Now
yeah.
now he's worried about if he's gonna be able to get top 3. But imagine now he's sitting on 5th without compensation. Now all he has to worry about is still getting top 5 and then playing as well as he can to maintain that top 5 and still
Yeah.
get compensation. But the whole problem was Dex was like, I'm not gonna catch Neymar now, or Neymar's gonna go ahead of me. Like that was the whole thing. Like he was so
Yeah.
shook and placing top 3.
I just feel they should have definitely reviewed that prize pool because it was like very stupid. I mean,
in
top.
last game, little headshot snap by Neymar.
Oh yeah, and when you got griefed by.
But at the end of the
Ian.
day, Dex still won the very first round of the very first School Cup, so that was still pretty
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
I got such a I freaked out, bro.
Yeah. Everyone was like, "Wait, what?"
Yeah, we were all like, "Wait, what?" Because
I
like
was sitting-
because
I
every
was sitting next to Dex, yeah. And
Bro,
I was
I
just-
literally, I had like 110 viewers at the time, maybe 120, and literally I see Dex, I'm like, what the fudge is going on?
Bro, because
I'm like,
I was like on the other side by watching by Salty and Ravage and them, and then what
Yeah.
happened was we were watching. I'm like, it's end
Marisa.
zone. There's only like 5 people left. I think someone died, and then I was like, well, then who's left? And then the next minute, then I see Dex won, and I'm like, Dex, because his name was still AG Noble Globo at the time or something. I see that, I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
and I just yelled that I'm like, Dex won? What? I think everybody was just like, wait, what?
that was so
oh,
sick.
don't mind me.
Okay, no, wait. So let's just answer the question, right? Do you think we like top heavy or like top 10? or like
Okay, but my problem, bro, is with the prize pool thing, and it's exactly the same thing why I stopped hosting Scrum for a Skin, because you have consistent winners
yeah,
that are always
exactly.
the
That's
same.
problem.
And that's the same thing when it comes to the comp scene and stuff. You have the same 10 guys or 20 guys that will always win, and you can only enter so many times without winning any money back
Exactly.
that you're gonna just say, I'm not entering anymore. So that entire structure is not gonna work for much longer.
I would say, I mean, the thing is, how are you going to be able to tell, say, for example, Neymar and Psycho and Rise
Lesnar.
would, or man, anyway, if they win all the time, you can't tell those people, sorry, you're not allowed to play.
No, yeah, no.
And the problem is, if they win all the time, all the other people who are funding the prize pools aren't going to join anymore. So,
Exactly.
No, but the thing is, you gotta listen to me, right? So that's a problem with this community. And the thing is,
There's a
people
skill gap.
don't have the motivation to get better, because it's not hard to get better than Neymar, Kareem, or whatever. It's just hours in
Yeah.
the game in the right areas and just work at it. But the thing
You're
is,
saying
there's
I
not
could be the
enough.
best.
You could,
Yeah.
but the thing
Thanks,
is,
bro.
there's not enough motivation in the community right now, because there's not a lot of money. Like when servers come, if we have those kind of prize pools and cash cups, Winter Royale, whatever, there's going to be more motivation, and then more people are going to work hard at the game, try and make it a career. Because right now, let's for example, okay, I'm just new to the community. My parents don't support gaming that much, and yeah, I'm just new to the community, and I place once in a tournament, make like, let's say 500 rand, right? And that's a one-time thing. Like your parents are not going to support you firstly because you're not making consistent money and there's not enough tournaments hosted, and eventually you're just going to get out of the scene. That's why a lot of the scene right now has dropped a little bit. That's why EPS can't fill up a tournament, whatever the case may be. But in the future, if servers come, there's going to be more motivation for players to actually grind the game and be better than Neymar, be better than Kareem, better than whoever. And that will promote more competitiveness. Then Neymar, Kareem won't always win, and then they will have to work harder to be the best. You know what I mean?
And then Benji Fisher and Mongrel's gonna come with their 150 ping
150
and
ping
shit on
and-
us.
Yeah, that's what I said. Benji's gonna be like, South Africa's so free, bro.
yeah.
No, okay. So yeah, one thing the top players don't understand, and the people who come top 3 in every 20 is they don't understand that. So for example, I see in chat, so SAE, they host 20s with like 75 rand entry fee. So that's not a lot to go to your mom and be like, hey, can we not have McDonald's? Can I enter this tournament? Something like that, right? And then top 12, so the 12th person gets 100 rand. And the fact that somebody can be like to their mom, oh yeah, I made 100 rand playing, or like just to themselves, I just made a bit of money playing Fortnite. Like it's like a motivation booster, and it makes them want to play the next tournament, even if it's just 100 rand. If they made 25 rand profit, like they
Yeah.
still look at that 100 rand like,
They
oh,
didn't
yeah, I
lose
made-
anything.
Yeah, they didn't, and like it's top 12. Like top 12 is not a hard feat in South Africa. Like it's not like coming top 3 is hard, like because you never know what's gonna happen. It's like coming top 3 is like one of those things where you have to have at least 4 out of 5 consistent games where you come top 15 with 5 kills or whatever, and you know what I mean, right? So it's like I understand where the good players are coming from, but if they really want the scene to get to the point where we can host like a 150 rand entrance fee and get 100 players, then we need to have the players who are going to get 100 rand like earnings from like a smaller tournament and want to play these tournaments. Because think about, like, you got to remember also, we don't have that many. Well, we do have a lot of players on PC, right? But we don't have enough to fill up a tournament. So you got to remember,
But it's just not they consistently.
yeah, as Lucas said, like you can't play on console and expect to come top 3, right? So how can the console players justify paying? So for example, like let's just use the Ace Duo tournament. How can they justify paying 400 rand per team, knowing that they're not going to make their money back? Obviously, Ace, they did end up like making the price pool so you would make your money back for like high, but they didn't know that at the time. It was like a very like top 3 might get money and you don't know it.
What if you make a system where you have 100 entries and then place 50 to placement from 50 to 10th, get entries back, and then you take the bottom 50, so place 100 to place 50, and just take that money and put into a top 10 prize pool.
Yeah, that definitely.
Because I mean, Because I mean,
But
then
it
what's
is-
the?
But will the tournament
But
fill
how
up?
can you reward somebody for coming 50th in a South African tournament? I mean, I've been playing EU customs like that quite stacked EU custom where there's Storm Surge and stuff like that. Like if you look at the South African games, literally all that happens is the best players double key the worst players, get the points off of that, and the mid-tier players, like somebody like me or Glubs or whoever, will literally be playing placement and get like some points. The best players will just be double keying the whole server. And we're expecting to have like a good end game because that's what we've practiced. I've practiced Storm Surge games and stuff like that, but we never get them because all of the best players just double key the worst players, get the points there, and then it's literally like we're having a community where we're literally playing an end game with 20 people. It's like I don't really want to play an end game with 20 people. Like I've been playing EU customs, T1 customs, stuff like that. I placed fifth, like in a few games where there's like Storm Surge with 70 people, like okay, not 70 people moving, like 50 people moving zone. You know what I mean? And that's just way more fun, firstly, and it just promotes more concentration. Like when I see a 30-man lobby, I don't want to play.
But
Like,
then to fix that, you just award more points for placement than you do for kills.
like honestly, that's what I like about EPS because literally everything that happens is Keaton Travers, Neymar Kareem, Letzler, Sakaris, all they do is literally they're gonna double key the worst players, get the kills, or even the mid-tier players, get the kills off of it, and then it's literally an end game with 20 people, some mid-tier players, maybe some low-tier players, and generally the best players in the game. You know what I mean? And it's 20 people.
And
It's not
because
that much.
we were winning games with 12, 15 kills because we just be like, oh, this kid's bad. Easy
Yeah,
kill.
exactly. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. And the thing is also with Ace, I played Ace, right? I was a solo queued up because Gloves didn't get into the game. And then I played, right? Zone is literally here. Okay. Neymar and Kareem are this close. Here's zone. They this close to zone. They see me, I'm a solo. I have to wait in zone when it's a 5-tick for like so long because they're just holding me the whole time. And then eventually I had to use 3 med kits and ended up on like 40 health. But the thing is, they just want to double key the whole time because it's just so free for them to W key, which makes it an unstacked South African community end game kind of thing. I'm trying to say. I don't know.
And the other thing that's also annoying is people just dipping. Like if they literally fall out the first
especially
2
the free
games.
20s.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
I
like the first 2
completely
games, they're
understand why
like,
they do that. I would do that
Yeah.
if I was on console or if I just get double keyed by Neymar and Kareem because it's so dumb. Like, I'm sorry, if they just literally didn't have to double key and placement had to be way more rewarding, like
yeah, but that's not
it
their
would've-
fault. They're
yeah,
just
it's not
playing the
their fault.
game.
Yeah, completely not their
So
fault.
so you need to
25 per
change.
kill.
You need to change that placement counts way more than kills.
The thing is, when they did do that, I'm using EVS as an example because they're like the only TO right now that is actually hosting like some type of tournament. Because it just seems like Ace has hosted like 1 tournament in like 4 months. MG has hosted a squad tournament when squads was around. Like literally, like there's barely any tournaments being hosted.
Yeah.
But like EPS, what happened was when they first tried to host like a new system with placement being more like we got Storm Surge. We had two Storm Surges.
Exactly.
And the thing is, but then you know what happens? People realize that okay, playing placement's good, but still placement like you can still get your points up on the bad players. Like having high placement doesn't help. Like what's it called? So maybe if we implemented the Dreamhack system
Yeah, I think a Dreamhack system would be amazing.
or
Literally,
something similar to it.
You literally get so you make top 50 in solos, and then 1 point is 1 placement from 50th, and then for like top 3, like if you come top 3, it's way more than that. But like, basically, it rewards you for not just doubly keying somebody. If I come from 50th to 20, that's 30 points that I've secured, rather than me
Yeah.
doubly keying somebody.
But
getting
also, then you have to remember DreamHack's 5 points a kill.
yeah, you take that in consideration.
You know, so basically
Maybe even make it 2.5 a kill.
okay, the thing about like Dreamhack that like people don't understand is it's actually the same equivalent. So like, but the difference is, so say you come top 25 in a cash cup with 3 kills, it's the same as coming
That's
top
50
20.
points.
No, it's the same as coming top 25 in Dreamhack with 3 kills, like the equivalent overall. But the difference is when you die 16th, you're not getting 0 points after, like you're getting your points.
Yeah, you're at least getting like a little bit points in what
It takes away the threshold of top 25, top 15, top 5. So basically, it still rewards people who come 7th, people who come 9th. That's
Yeah,
why
but
the Dreamhack
if
system
we
is
had to
good.
do that, like the same system for ZA, let's say we have a 100-man lobby, do you think we'll also get like 60 people moving?
Oh, 100. Well, I don't think
Not
60 people. will
moving.
be
I don't
There's
think
no-
I
Players
don't
are not
understand
skilled.
that system. It sounds like you can W key with that system as well, because what is the biggest problem with W keying? Being killed before you get placement points. So if you get into top 30 You've already made 20 points. Now you're just going to W key because every person you kill is not actually 5 points. You're getting 6 points for every single person you kill
Yeah.
because you're taking their placement point as
I
well.
see.
It's literally like
So
unknown.
you're literally just going to just W
Yeah,
key
but the
everything
thing
because
is-
you're not going to lose anything.
Yeah, I agree with you, but the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Maybe if we made it like 2.5 a kill, half of those points, it's not nearly as rewarding going for kills. And like the thing is, you mentioned Unknown Army, right? There's gonna be some people that are gonna completely W key in these tournaments, like Wavy Jacob. He W keys all the time. Unknown Army, Clicks, all of these big players, they just W key. Well, and there's gonna be those W keys in every community, which is fine. I mean, that's their play style. They play aggressive. They W key kids. But the thing is, in a community where there's literally 100-man lobbies, with half of them maybe filled with console, and they just get W keyed, it's going to be so unstacked. That's what the point I'm trying to.
Yeah, I don't know. Dreamhack maybe would work if we had a bit more like lower skill gap.
Yeah.
But the problem is,
Skill
when
gap.
last did you get a tourney that had 100 people in it?
A while.
Yeah, it's not.
TPS Tour finals. It's not even the TO's fault. I mean, a lot of the time it's been because okay, so the cables were broken. Nobody wanted to play. A lot of the Cape Town players didn't want to play. Understandable. Then load shedding has just been affecting everything right now. Like, I mean,
Yeah, it's
it's
so
hard.
dumb.
hard. Like, I mean, I'm getting load shedding at 8 to 12:30. You know what I mean? Like, if there was a tournament that's running that time, probably.
Well, it just starts at 7. You still can't play half the tournament.
Exactly. Starts at 7. You can't play. Exactly. So it's very frustrating. I mean, and it's nothing we can do about it. You know what I mean?
And then those that do get load shedding get more points than those that play the tourney anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, we won't talk about that.
Yeah, if I was in that person's situation, I got unfortunately robbed by that, I probably would have done something. Let's just move on.
You know, that's not how pissed Sakaris is.
I know, bro. He went on for like 3 days straight, bro.
No,
You know
'cause
what
I-
irritated me? You know what irritated me? The people that won, they went into that the
Okay, let's not worry
Wait,
about
take
it.
2
It's just-
seconds. Last thing. And they were talking about the prize. I literally got so angry. I didn't say anything. But angry. Anyway,
that's
let's.
stupid.
So, yeah.
But we've gone over our time. That's been
Yeah.
well over
I
an hour
think, I
now.
think we should continue.
I think I have stuff to go to.
Yeah. I might be in the same boat as that. So yeah.
Okay, wait. One more question. The best question we'll answer. Chat.
Okay,
question.
Chad, give
Yeah.
us one more question.
Everybody
Ending
give a
off-
question, then we'll decide. Yeah.
One good question.
Oh, one question per person.
Oh god.
Storm Surge.
Storm Surge with chat.
Lol.
And also ask if you want a specific person to answer it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know how they do in, like I don't know if it's talk shows, but when they have people in the audience answer or ask questions, they'll be like, for Ellen.
Yeah.
Or Ellen.
Obviously, someone
Yes,
here watches
Luca
a lot of
Gay,
Ellen.
Yes,
Yeah.
First question.
Best question.
Gayest in South Africa.
Is Luca
Would you
gay?
pick up
Yes.
A washed 12-year-old. Okay, but
Okay, but
when do you think we're getting servers? Servers, Don.
Probably June.
yeah.
I'm saying end of the month.
I would like a PC,
Tomorrow,
but
guys.
it's too expensive for just a game, but want to play comp.
I don't think of it as just a game. You can use a PC for so much.
No, yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
dude.
Yeah.
For projects
Like-
in school. I mean, if you get a PC now, I don't know what grade you're in, but if you get a PC in grade 8, you can last it for the whole of your schooling year.
Yeah.
If you
And
take
guys,
then you
like-
can still play comp with it. You know what I mean?
My PC that I have, I use it for all my graphic design stuff, and I like the performance it gives me. Like when I'm exporting video and stuff, it's beautiful. Like it's
Yeah.
so good. Like
But
you
I
can use
also
it for
just
so
wanna
many
say
other
one more
things.
thing. Like a lot of people, you like how you say it's too expensive. It just depends how much you want something. Like if you really want something badly and you work hard. Like, dude, I wanted FIFA 18 back in the day, and I'm not the wealthiest person by any means. I had to wash cars to get FIFA 18 because I wanted it that badly. You know what I mean? If you really want something and you really want to achieve something, I mean, a biggest example of this, Poppy, right? He used to be in a refugee camp. I watched that video. I was in shock. He used to be in a refugee camp. His brothers got kidnapped. Stuff like crazy situation. He luckily got an escape to New Zealand and got a PC. And he's one of the best players in Oceania now. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah.
can't use your situation as an excuse at all. Like his family was kidnapped. He didn't know where food was coming from. He was in a refugee camp. Don't
Yeah,
think
it was in prison actually.
he was in prison as well.
What?
No, so
Damn.
like basically what happened was they just took like the refugees and they just hid them in prison. And he was too young, so they kept him with the women's side, but like because he had to stay with his mom. But like it was this whole thing where like, yeah, like it's like he was like in a like one of those like war-ridden countries. So he just got it was. Like you can watch the video. It's not like it sounds all like blown out of proportion, but it's like proper. You can watch the video.
Yeah, it's really like it was really an eye opener. Like seriously, you guys should really watch the videos by Poppy.
And the thing is,
Okay,
the thing is, people think like to get a PC, you need to get the 40k PC Don has, or you have to get the 20k one. No, you can go on Carbonite right now. Go like look at parts. You can build a PC that can run 100 FPS plus. You can buy a monitor for 3k for like 10k. You can get like a setup that would help like literally be perfect for you. Like thing is, you don't need high and you don't need a 240 hertz monitor that can keep 400 frames in end game like Don's. Like you just need something that
but you see the thing is, like a lot of people now, you said 10k, right? Me back in the day, if I heard the word 10k,
that's stupid money, bro.
But the thing is, it's actually 10,000 rand is not a lot of money, in my opinion. Like you can, when I wanted my PlayStation 4, as it came out, 6,000 rand, right? When
exactly.
I literally looked at everything in my whole entire house that I could possibly sell. Literally, I wanted it that badly. I sold everything I wanted, and I got my PS4.
I sold my motorbike to buy a 1080 graphics card.
What?
To stream it, I sold my motorbike, bro. It all depends on your... to buy that graphics card, I sold my motorbike to buy this graphics card.
Can I tell you guys a quick story, right? So when I was studying graphic design, I wasn't thinking of streaming. I just like a very good, something that could game with that was still mobile, like a nice gaming laptop, right? I sold my car. I sold because I wasn't using it at the time. My girlfriend car at the time, so I was like, cool, it's chilled. And I did, and I used that laptop. I still have it to this day, and it's like it's almost 6 years old. Lenovo Y700, and it's perfect, still works. And then I was like, I need something with a bit more juice for gaming, right? And it took me a year, and I slowly built and saved up parts. And then after that, I built something. So you don't need to buy it straight away. You don't need to have like this crazy lump of money that you're just going to blow and get all these parts. Like you can slowly buy. And I got like secondhand everything. And then I slowly just upgraded that over time. And then now I have what I have.
It's just how much you want.
So for example, for me, like if you're just an outsider looking at it, it may just look like, oh, he just dropped 20k from his mom on a PC or whatever. Because that's what it would look like. But what actually happened in reality was I threw a birthday party. That like because the thing is my party was like at a perfect time. It was when all the boarding schools were about to leave off to boarding, so it was like the last time everybody was gonna have a party together, right? So I got like 150 people at my house, everybody bringing $200 or whatever. So I ended up getting like 8k 10k from my thing, and I just put it in an interest fund, and it gained over time because that party was in 2017. I bought my PC in 2019. So like obviously that's a different situation, but saving money and just not using money on different things could
and
get
being
you,
patient.
It's literally just how much you wanted. And I'm lucky. Like if I didn't get a PC by Chubbs, and I'm so grateful for the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. If I didn't get it by Chubbs, like I probably would have had to really work hard, like do work on the side, stuff like that, to get a PC, because I wanted a PC. But luckily I got Chubbs, and now I can pay him off when I have to pay him off.
All right, that was one question, and it took us like 10 minutes. So let's keep the next questions like really quick.
That's fine.
Okay, next question. Wait, I saw it. Where was it? Who is the youngest in AG? Yeah, that's probably Jay's.
I think it's Jay's.
Yeah, it's Jay's. He's 14.
So yeah, that's
the young Jason.
I'm gonna throw a party.
Okay. Wait, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
He's 16.
I just turned 17, Don. She knows my birthday on the 7th of February.
Wait, what? Your birthday was on the 7th of February?
Wait, you're 17?
Yes, Chris. Why are you roasting me?
No, I'm not.
That's what I mean.
Well, I mean, Dex is 16, so.
Yeah.
Well, someone didn't go on Twitter for.
Yeah, tweet it out.
Well, Lucas still looks.
Oh wait, no, I did say happy birthday to you. I did. I remember now. Yeah,
happy birthday, Leslie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Do you really think servers are gonna come? Probably. What's the next question? Should I change my sense or nah?
Okay, no, wait. I actually know a lot about this. So the thing is,
my God.
20 minutes later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Energy
like
later.
like another hour later, I'm busy on the
That's like so
like,
sense, guys.
different-
This is how why.
Where's your whiteboard?
basically,
I'll be right back.
Oh, he's actually going. Yeah, speak later.
basically to sum it up, right? So your sensitivity is like it's very personal preference.
Yeah.
And it's so for example, what a lot of people do, I see this with controller players so much. Like what they'll do is they'll see unknown army L2ing everyone. They'll just be like, settings video, please. I want a settings video. Please give me a
Yeah.
settings. Like Luca can say, go watch any controller player.
Like I so many people come into my stream and ask me. Now I'm
Yeah.
planning to make a settings video soon because everybody just asked me about my
No,
settings.
so for example, controller players, they just think, oh yeah, because we have aim assist, as long as we have the same sense, you can
Yeah,
just
we
have the
can-
same
it's just
L2.
about what you feel.
No, so okay, so the most important thing is for mouse and keyboard. Okay, for a controller player, you gotta figure out what you want to do, right? So for example, low sense, that would be more like aim based. You gotta have to be like smart with your mechanics, etc. Like Luca, he isn't like cranking 2090s, triple editing on everyone. He's playing patiently with his aim, etc. And then you get like people like I think Kareem plays high sense. He looks like a PC player when you watch him, like his tunneling really good, etc. So you gotta understand what you want. So the most important thing, for mouse and keyboard, right, is get a sensitivity
Oh my
and
God.
just get a sensitivity.
Can we move on now?
We are making our own podcast. I don't making our own podcast, bro.
Let's
We've got
learn
so
Luca
much to
show.
say.
The
The
most,
Let's Learn Luca show.
the most important thing for mouse and keyboard is because it takes a lot of muscle memory. So you need to just get a sensitivity and stick with it. And if you really need to change, then change it. But like for example, there's plays on every sensitivity that's good. There's like what's it called, booger. Well, we could just use it in like a local scene. Like people like Rides, he plays like I don't know. Well, Sakaris plays a really high sense. He plays like 1,200 DPI and like 14%, and his aim is just as good as someone like who plays like 400 DPI. It's just all personal preference and muscle memory.
Yeah, Race, I'm supposed to be live right now, but you know.
So am I.
Yeah, so is
We
Chris.
are live. We are live right now.
No, technically speaking, I mean,
Wait, I want you guys to answer something. Say who you are here. Why are you here to watch the podcast? Are you here
well,
for the
now you just
team?
wanna-
No. I just want to know. I just want to know. Out of curiosity, are you here to watch a specific person or are you here for the team?
yeah,
I just wanna
see the,
know
like
that.
dynamic.
Boys,
No,
let's
but like
not
I
chat.
want to know because in any team, people have favorites. Yeah.
Lesler, I see the Leslers.
You see one person that's saying.
You said Letzler.
Oh, thank you.
No,
There's
because
one
like
saying my name.
because the thing is like the whole thing for Anarchy is we need to build up a social persona and we need to build up fan favorites.
Thanks, Luca.
We need to build up fan favorites and to say like these people are like, because if you follow a team, you follow somebody in the team as well specifically, and I want to like know who's kind of like the fan favorite, who's the
I mean, it's quite
You know
obvious.
what I
Apparently
mean.
it's lit. Apparently, like, everyone's like, let's-
Okay, yeah, let's
not
move-
Grizzly. Dude, that's not an option.
because like we have such a diversity of players. I mean, we have very young, cocky players. We have older
Let's
Jays.
Jay.
We have older players like me and Chris. We have Gogaby. Yeah,
Gogaby's a boomer, bro.
So I mean, we have such a wide variety, and I think when the videos come out, we need to see who are fan favorites to put more focus on those people when making content for AG.
Like
Yeah.
I've been watching Sidemen videos religiously. recently.
Yeah, same.
But the thing is, when it comes to Sidemen, who do you think draws more attention? Mini Minter or
KSI, whatever he says, they just quote in the video, even if it's just a
Yeah.
like the thing is, like when it comes to KSI, when it comes to Sidemen videos in particular, certain people in Sidemen will draw more attention and more views than if it were
Yeah,
other
100%.
people.
See,
So
the
we
thing-
need to find out who those fan favorite
If you
people
took
are.
KSI out of the equation, they would not get as many.
No, I mean, it still would be good, but okay,
Yeah,
so
they'd still
listen,
be good, but I personally like every single person inside me. I
For
like even
example, I would say Mini Minter and Road to Shore would maybe get more views than Ethan and what's the other one's name?
Toby or Josh.
Josh, yeah. So I would say Mini Minter and Road to Shore would get more views than Ethan and Josh.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion because
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, no, so you see, okay, so I watched the video on so Josh, right? He plans the what's it called, the 10,000 versus $100 holiday, right? And basically what he said is he makes the video, and the reason the videos are so good is because all of them have the ability to entertain and like captivate an audience by themselves. So
yeah.
for example, KSI would be in one group and there'd be other. So I think all of them hold their own weight, and that's the most important
That's what
thing.
we need to do, yeah.
Like everybody can make it entertaining for the audience. So it wouldn't be like, oh, now we're on Team Red, snooze fest. You know what I mean? It's all like.
Because that's
just
definitely
all
going to
about-
happen because we're going to have Team Joburg versus Team Cape Town with challenges.
Cape Town's
and-
gonna dominate. Just putting it out there.
fuck. Nah,
There's no-
fuck
We have the
Team
ocean.
Jersey. How long can you look at water for?
Quite a surprisingly large amount of time.
So yeah, we're gonna have team like inside battle where the viewers can and the followers can vote for who you can pick a team and you can support a team within Anarchy. You know, just to like bring you closer to the team. You know what I mean? It's not about gaming specifically. It's about the actual people that we're gonna do videos on. It's gonna be between the Joburg people versus the Cape Town players, like the actual not involving games. So we're gonna do challenges and stuff like that where I'll be like a team leader, Grizz will be a team leader. I'll pick 3 people, Grizz will pick 3 people from each areas, and then we will then assign a challenge. Then we'll both film it, we'll get an editor to smack it all together and mesh it in, and it'll be, I think that'll be pretty cool. Maybe once a month we do a challenge video between the 2 teams or something like that.
But you know what's also nice about this? It's actually bringing people out of the comfort zone. For example, like I know Dex and maybe somebody like Keaton aren't like the most like.
They
out
won't
there,
just
like,
go. They just won't just go to a party. and
Dex is
talk
very
about
camera
everything.
and
shy.
also like, and they don't like going on camera and stuff like that. So if we get them into like doing something like this,
Yeah.
because I know Dex has a really funny personality. You know, when you bring
Yeah, when Dex is off
He's very
camera and you chill with him, he's very funny. But as soon as you put a camera in front of Dex, he's so quiet and to himself. And that's the thing. I think if you can put him in front of a camera and let him be himself and see how people actually enjoy watching him, that might change his views on how he feels about being in front of a camera. So if you can actually see that people actually enjoy watching him act the way he does, then he'll be way more comfortable being in front of a camera.
And it's the same thing also with like KSI. KSI was the most introverted person you'll ever see. And then eventually he started getting views. Then that lifted his ego, confidence, stuff like that. And now he is where he is, you know?
Dex is already so egotistical.
Yeah, but he's egotistical off stream.
Yeah, off stream.
It would be amazing if he was egotistical because it shows a personality trait. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also somebody like Sakaris, he's never been on stream and he's like, Grizz comes to me at School Club, he's like, this man is in his element, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like this guy was owning
He
it.
has 100 viewers watching, he doesn't care, he's speaking his mind, doing whatever he wants. And that's good,
and it
you
was
know what I mean?
awesome. It was so cool.
Like, that's crazy, you know what I mean? It just, putting somebody in the spotlight and stuff like that puts them in that, like, puts them into a natural persona eventually. Like, right now, I don't think if you put a camera straight in front of Dex's face, he's going to be like, yeah, okay, we're like, I'm Dex, you know what I
No,
mean?
because
But
Chris
eventually-
roasted him first time he went live, and now he's like, nah. Now he just doesn't do
No,
face
but
cam. He's out, bro.
I was sorry.
If we do like a channel like that and we get like bare views, we get views like a lot, you know what I mean? He is going to have that confidence and come back and that. You know?
Yeah, 100%. I think there's a lot we can do. We literally have a big blank canvas in front of us, and what we do with that is
Yeah.
Sorry, from the one thing about the stream, Don, we should set up a PayPal for the channel. They're asking how do I
And
donate?
we split it between the content creators.
No, that money.
no, that money goes into the bank account.
Of AG.
Yes.
Okay, I'll send,
Let's say
I'll
we're
send the
saying we
link
can
to
invest
PayPal,
in our
guys.
future. and
Just
stuff.
remember that 200 rand you still owe us, and the 400 rand Uber fees, and yeah, that money comes from somewhere, Lika.
Okay, wait, hold up. Let me.
Oh, by the way, thanks for mentioning about the whole Uber Eats you can use PayPal thing for.
Dude, it's so
last night we had,
amazing.
like, the best Asian food ever. I was-
Bro, I've been
That was
sleeping on
really
Uber
fancy,
Eats,
yeah.
dude. I literally
It's
open up
so
Uber
good.
Eats. I'm like, check out with PayPal. I'm like, wait, what? It changes everything.
All
bro.
the McDonald's, bro.
Because like all the streamers, our bank accounts are literally our PayPal accounts.
PayPal, yeah.
So if we want something, we always have to transfer the money from our PayPal to our bank accounts, wait 3 days, then we can get it. But now it's like
Now it's
it's
like
just like
easy.
straight, like straight out of the thing. It's like
Lekker boys tonight.
You know what happened to me is that like literally I had no money at all in my card, right? But I was like, I've got $30 in PayPal from wages. And so I started like searching up ways to spend my PayPal money, and then Uber Eats came up, and I was like, no way.
Nice.
You're eating good for.
Yeah, also, guys, just so you know, Uber Eats is doing like this buy one get one free thing.
Oh yeah, I got.
hello, are we sponsored by Uber Eats? Yeah, sorry.
Well, I wouldn't mind being sponsored.
Bro.
Yo, let's
Bro.
get sponsored by Uber Eats.
Like,
Yeah, bro, I'd love to be
I'm
sponsored by Uber Eats.
DMing Uber Eats.
Yeah,
right
just
now.
DM them. Like, yo,
Like, dude, we said
Uber
your name
Eats,
on
hit us up. Yeah,
Hit us up, like on the real.
like for real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we do need to finish up.
Should Let's and I just continue it? You know, like.
No.
I think it's
Yeah, Adonis, like, yeah,
Wait,
he's-
you're hosting stream for skin?
No. Travis said I'm hosting this, so when I end it, it's done.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done. It's done.
No, you
Is
can
there
host
anything
next
you guys
week.
would like
One is
to
not
add
scrims anymore.
for the final thing?
I want to host.
Any last questions? Any
There was actually
Anything?
a question I saw earlier while
questions, boys.
everyone
Keep
was
it
on a
going.
rant about something. Casey said, "What are the goals for Anarchy Gaming
Oh,
this year?"
yeah.
Just you, Don, not Luca. Just you, Don.
Actually, okay, I'm gonna reference something. Let me just get it on my phone quickly. It's the tweet I posted out, I think on the 1st of January on the Anarchy Twitter. I'll literally just read that out. So the goals for the team are, and I'll alliterate if I need to, become an industry-leading organization. I think we've already achieved that. I mean, I think we're already a top
3.
We're already a top 3
Let's
organization.
get it, bro.
Host multiple tournaments. We're working on that. Grow the South African comp scene. We still need to work on that. Expand the team. We're doing that.
Have helped that a lot with expanding. I mean, because you have a lot of casual players that have started comp.
Oh yeah. So I mean, we are doing that. Then expand the team. We have expanded the team, and with the Apex and FIFA, that's still gonna happen. Release merchandise. That still needs to happen. That's happening hopefully within the next month. I know someone I need to speak to for that, so it's gonna be pretty dope. And then help the dreams of others come true. And I think we're doing that. We're helping people's.
Especially
Yeah, I think a lot of those goals
Yeah,
are
especially
very.
Luca.
I think a lot of those goals are things that are like continuously happening. So like I'm really excited to see like where that goes and how much that grows. I think it's gonna be pretty litty.
Yeah. Okay, well, if we're gonna end it off, 10,000 subs, you know.
Don works at 10,000 subs, guys,
Don's
this year.
big bum.
Hey,
Nah, guys, everybody now. I don't know if
drop
you've-
that nut to
I
dun.
don't know if
Hey,
you've all
just drop
subbed.
that.
Everybody, just sub quickly.
Nah, he has to do that TikTok. If I speed it up, is it back?
Wait, let me go on my alt accounts quickly. Like I'm not sure.
What did Chris say? Starky's like, what did Chris say to Dex to end his entire career?
It can't be repeated.
It's been repeated.
I think, dude, there was bro. And the thing is, me and Dex were co-streaming because it was his first time he went live, and I got him up to like 30-40 viewers the first time he ever went live with a channel with like 80 subs, and then Chris goes in and just roasts Dex, bro.
Okay, so what happened was, right, so he was like showing off face cam and he was like getting comfortable, and I was like, that's awesome, man. But like his hair was like
Yeah,
split
this-
down the middle, right? It had like this whole thing. And then I was like, did Moses come and part your hair? And then yeah, it was really funny.
I literally almost
it
fell off my chair laughing, and
It was
yeah.
checkmate there.
Yeah.
He was just stunned, bro. But he had the hat on. He had the sombrero hat on or something. And then he took it all.
yeah.
And then Grizz was
Yeah.
like, did Moses part your hair? And
I guess he was like, nah, I'm done.
yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
literally
literally
said
said,
that.
"I'm done."
He's like, I'm done.
And before we end off, you know.
Yeah. Code AG at checkout, boys.
Wait,
One's finished.
mine's also finished. Chubbs, where you at? Now, guys, code AG at checkout. Go follow them on Twitter. You know.
Yeah.
If we can get like this much with no like structure, imagine what we can do. With structure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, we've been going
Yeah.
for like an at least
Hour and a half.
Guys, we've gained 30
No
quick
ways.
maths, 30 subs, and it's on 70 likes, boys. Let's go.
Hey
Sorry
guys,
that there's
thanks
no
so
I
much.
think it's
alerts
just
or
gonna keep
anything, guys.
growing.
We'll sort that out soon.
Yeah,
hopefully.
so quick to everybody that's here for the last seconds. Every Saturday, 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. This one went a bit over. So 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. there will be a podcast every single Saturday. We are going to work on uploading challenge videos from all the players. We're going to work on doing montages for players. We're going to just try and do like, if me and Luca and Dex meet up, or we all meet up and we do a challenge, a funny challenge video for the Anarchy YouTube channel. We're going to be doing that. So we're going to be trying posting content on this channel and growing it. Everybody's going to work together to grow this channel. And when this channel grows, everybody else in the team also grows. So we're going to be doing that. So that's the plans for the channel. And that's all I've got to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast.
I'm 5 subs off of 500.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah. But congratulations on that, man. GG's.
So then every week someone else will host a podcast. So for example, I won't always be Chubbs won't always be Luca won't always be whatever. It's just who's ever like the 3 or 4 guys who's available on that Saturday at that specific time. One of them will host. So today I hosted. Maybe next week and Luca can host. He can have on whoever he wants on, and just talk about what happened in the week with the team, what's going to happen in the next week with the team, and just stuff like that. So that's it. I think we're going to end off.
Wait, one more thing. Actually, no, it's fine. Actually, never mind.
Thank
Sorry,
you,
I just got
Luca.
it.
Thank you, Luca.
Luca, your input is legendary. Thank you.
Luca just doesn't want it to end, so he just wanted to like.
Yeah. All right. Okay. I think we're ending. Everybody say bye. Everybody that is
Felicia.
gonna listen to this or watch this, or I don't know what you guys are gonna do with this, but anyway, it is what it is. We're gonna say bye from the Anarchy team to everybody.
Thanks,
So bye, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you all
Hand
in the next one.
signs.
Yeah.
Clone
Cheers. We're outie.
jujitsu.
All right.
Like it's going.
Okay. We're outie, guys. See ya.